Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel and another video. So this is going to be a very quick intro because I am having another lesson with the lovely Lucy, working on rider biomechanics and getting Bella and myself to be more in synergy and just building on what we did last time. So if you haven't watched that video, I will add the link in the description box below. And I know it's a long one, and this one probably will be a long one as well. That's why I'm going to do a quick intro and just remind you guys to please like, comment and subscribe if you don't already. And we're going to jump straight on into the lessons. So
Okay, so right now, do you feel like you've got the softness in your seat?
yes.
Good. Had you just changed it?
Just then?
Yeah? Do you feel how her walk changed?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So go, put your bottom back back to what you think it was doing. Yeah. You feel it?
Yeah.
So now she's slowed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little bit more tension in her back. So let your bottom relax again. Good. Yep. Well done. And then again, put your bum back to what you think it was doing. Yeah. Instantaneous.
Yeah.
And so then what you've got to think is that when I ask for that forward, energy, it might be, a quicker tempo, it might be a longer stride. You can give her a leg cue, but you've got to be really mindful of what your seat is doing as you put your leg on. You've made huge change. I know I haven't seen you that many times, but you've made huge change from that very first time I saw you at riding club in, how to influence the forward of the horse.
Yeah.
And we don't ever want it to be driving or pushing or shoving or kicking. The horse should just have that natural desire to want to go forward.
Yeah.
If I said to you now, just bring your upper body just a fraction further over your knee, so you just feel like you're leaning forward a bit more. Good, bit more. Good. Good, little bit more. Now, do you feel like you're tipping forward?
Yes.
Excellent. It's lovely when you are getting videoed because you're thinking, what is this woman getting me doing? I feel like I'm in a jumping position.
Yeah.
Good. And then keeping the seat relaxed. Very good. Super. When you get around to H, I want you to, again, start as if you're going to ride your 10-metre circle. And then I don't do a 10-metre circle, but I literally just want you to turn the shoulders a little bit in front of your inside foot at H and then halt her. Good job. Because I'm just looking at the placement of the footfalls, and I know you can feel it. There is still a slight feeling that she's wanting to stuff the inside of her body.
Yeah.
Super. Very good. So we talked about the direct rein of opposition, which was the dotted line rein, which is that just open, just to encourage that hind leg to come through. So what you've just done there, absolutely spot on. I don't even think I need to have a look. I will, but it might be marginally more than 3 tracks.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. Yeah, so you are on 4 tracks, so she's gone too early. Ideally, if we had between her 2 front feet is the inside, between her 2 front feet is the inside hind leg. So you've just got less of an angle. Walk her forward again onto because it's gonna obviously be way harder in the canter, but let's just start playing with the feeling in the walk. So if you just ask her now, bring your shoulders a little bit, just like you did here at H, bring the shoulder a little bit in front of your inside foot, and then just do a woo. That's it. And we're allowed, Now, when I say a woo, I don't mean a full woo.
Oh, sorry.
Just a half halt woo. So we've done the halt, so we know that you can create that halt transition.
Yep.
Understanding that you're trying to put the shoulders just a little bit in front of your inside foot.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
Feel it?
Yeah.
Everything we do, you want the shoulders really to be like a shopping trolley. We've got to be able to take, yield the hindquarter and move the hind end about. People get really, proud with how much hind end control they have.
Yeah.
And look, that is important. It has to be a cue. But really, the best way of thinking about that is you could have a horse that's really mobile in its pelvis, but to get the traction of being able to move its bottom, it's got to go on its forehand.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what we need to do is if I can sort of change my thinking and I can still get, you know, hind end control, but it's actually all about me having better forehand control. When the horse is really laterally mobile through the shoulder, she's got to load the weight on the hind leg.
Yeah.
Which is obviously, we're just trying to go through the, you know, through the levels in dressage with a horse that just gets quietly more and more balanced to the hind end.
Yeah.
Good. What I'd like you to do, have a little bit of a play with the one knee up, one knee down. We did that in the first session here. So
Yep.
close your right thigh,
Yeah.
lift your right knee,
Yeah.
ask the rib cage to go over to the left.
Yeah.
That's it. Then stand up, sit right, claim the space that you've moved her away from. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're layering two things that we've previously done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was your first session here, and then the last time I was here.
Yeah.
So first session is yeah, you feel the difference?
Yeah.
So you've created a really nice soft concavity on the inside of her body.
Yeah.
And you feel that just the walk changes.
Yeah.
Everything you're quietly trying to show her is just the change in, you know, her posture. How she can change her posture, how it can feel different to her. Very good. We've kind of got three things happening here. Number one is the thinking of the shoulder placement. So you just feeling that you can just quietly pick the shoulders up, plop them in front of your inside foot. Number two is the being able to laterally move her rib cage. So you can do an inside knee up, outside knee down. It's a very sort of palpating sort of, you know, you're never forcing the horse to do anything. You're just trying to show her the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
And then the whole time I feel like then she's listening going, oh, what's she going to do now?
Absolutely. And it's the intricacies of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, everything, you know, and ultimately go up through the levels in the dressage and you're quietly adding button after button after button, and all your buttons should get lighter.
Yeah.
Because by the time you've got, you know, a high level dressage horse, they've got a serious amount of buttons.
Yeah.
So you don't want to feel that you've got to do more to get more. You've got to figure out, how do I do less to get more?
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, pick her up into TROT.
Okay.
Good. Hang on, back to walk. How strong was your aid to get that transition?
Strong.
Right, it mustn't be.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you remember us talking about, obviously we've already talked today about the relaxation of your bum.
Yeah.
I want you with your whole leg, take your legs off her.
Okay.
So think of your leg a little bit like, you know, a butterfly wing. You're taking it a little bit off of.
Yeah.
Off. Then do a gentle touch. Good. That's better. That was completely different, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
You know, she got a bit fair enough on her part. She got a bit grumpy with the first leg cue.
Yeah.
Because you sort of went trot, trot, trot. And she, so we want her to go, no, I felt you say trot, because, you know, you sort of created space for her. Good. Now, I feel as you're trotting around, Maria, there is, tell me if you feel it, a little double bounce every time you sit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what we need to start off just having a play with, think a little pubic bone down, or bring the bowl of water down at the front.
Down.
So you literally, well done, good, you feel like your bottom is just a little bit sticking out behind you.
Yeah.
And then let your bum muscles let go. So think pubic bone down, bowl of water at the front down, that's it. And then think soggy bottom every time you sit, so there's an absolute relaxation through your bum muscles. Good, good, good. Now, I want you to think your tendency, and it is for so many people, the horse feels like it gets a little bit lazy. You think, oh, I've got to put more leg on.
Yeah.
Then what ends up happening is you end up taking space away from the horse. So I want you to think, relax your butt cheeks, pubic bone down, good. And now think of taking both legs just a fraction wider than her. So you feel, yep, you feel like your seat, good, your seat is relaxed. Create Create space for her to go through your legs. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Don't go kick, kick, drive, drive, push, push, because you end up taking space away. That's it. Good, pubic bone down. Soft bum. Well done. Good job, that's it, that's it, that's it. So you get a bit of a zoomy bit round there.
Yeah, and then she goes flat up here.
Right, so now think of softening your bottom, take your leg off. Good, good. Give her a gentle touch on the shoulder with the whip. Boop, boop. So her job, as you know, number one in the dressage scale is rhythm.
Yep.
She has to maintain, so there she's rushing.
Yep.
Good. Good. Now think leg a little wider. Good job, well done. Good job. So it's interesting in the trot. Now close your thigh a little. So narrow your thighs in. That's it. Good. So, good.
Nice.
Yeah, little tickle on the shoulder. Doot, doot. As soon as you feel it slow, it doesn't have to be, you know, a hard tickle. It's just a very soft. Good. Now, when she goes to run, close your thigh, narrow it in, lift your knee. Narrow thigh, knees up, and that can be both knees. That's it. Now, when you lift the knee, can you feel how that plugs your seat in a little bit more on the downbeat?
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Yep.
So can you bring her shoulders a little more in front of your inside foot? That's it. So we're working that shoulder for straightness. Oh, just pooping.
Yep, but we're moving.
Pooping and moving.
Good girl.
Girl.
Woo!
She says, oh, I can do it. To tell her you're a flight animal. You can trot and poo.
Yeah.
It is possible. Good job.
All right, so we got to go.
So the same things we did in walk.
Yep.
So number one, it was bring the, like literally feeling like you can turn the shoulders a little in front of your inside foot with that half woo. So your half halt, just say to her, just turn the shoulder and then a little bit of a woo. Good. If that doesn't work, well done. If that doesn't work on its own, I would go inside knee up, outside knee down. That's it. So you're bringing the shoulders to the right, her ribs to the left, and then you are space claiming on this side of her body. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Great. Good. So you bring the shoulder to the right and the ribs to the left. Good. Good. Well done. That's the best bit, just round there.
Yeah.
You feel that?
Yep.
Oh, well done. Good for you.
Half halt.
Yeah, well done.
Legs.
Good.
Legs.
Now right
legs.
knee up, left knee down. Take the ribs over to the left. That's it, and then let go of the inside rein, because that's proof that she is upright, that she's not relying on anything of you apart from the, you know, stability of your lateral position. Well done. Good job.
Half
Well
halt.
done, Maria.
Half halt.
Soft bum. Good. Good. Right knee up, left knee down. Let go of the inside rein. Well done. Because sometimes, you know, if the horse is too stuffed to the inside of its body, to let go of the inside rein feels virtually impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just think, oh, I can't let go because they're doing a big, you know, motorbike to the right. They feel like they're stuffing the right side of their body. Well done. Good. Good.
Good.
The other one that's a good one, so as you're coming past your mum, you're getting a really good, you know, good feel through there. So if you then rode a line that allowed you, does that make sense? If you ride slightly too close to the edge of the arena,
Yep.
good. So there's the best. Now, can you ride a line that's just slightly off the edges of the arena so she feels like there's room for her tummy to go left?
Okay.
That's it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, good. When you're ready, let her have a walk and a stretch because she's been working for a while. Good girl. And then let her do whatever she wants with her head and neck. Yeah, big shake. Good girl.
Good girl.
So I think, you know, last lesson was quite, how can I explain it? It's quite loud. You know, we had to be quite loud to make it really clear for you how that feels in, you know, how it feels in her posture.
Yeah.
We then needed to make it clear for her that, you know, how that straightness sort of connected to those halt transitions. It then starts to just become this very intricate feeling, and really, shoulder 4, we just ride it for straightness.
Yeah.
And you should be riding it all the time. Through a corner, 10-metre circle, 15-metre circle, 20-metre circle, down the long side.
Yeah.
The places you wouldn't do it, obviously upper centre line toward a judge.
Yeah.
You know, on a long diagonal. You know, they're sort of when you're in no man's land.
Yeah.
Then, you know, you can't do it. What were your biggest feelings as you were trotting around that circle? What were the things you were checking in with the most, do you feel?
I was trying to check in that my bum was relaxed.
Great.
Because I'd struggle, like, obviously then when I'm using the inside thigh and closing the thigh, I feel like then the butt cheeks want to tighten.
Yep.
Keeping the pelvis forward.
Yes.
And just using the thigh rather than trying to use the thigh rather than the ankle or the lower leg.
Yeah. And when you, because so many people do it, when you use your lower leg, you get a little bit like that.
Yes.
So you're using, you know, you're basically switching on muscles rather than, you know, it being sort of a boop, you know, a leg sort of ricocheting off her tummy, which you can't then get tight.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to use a long, strong leg aid. You don't even want to use a long leg aid.
No.
Because when you use a long leg aid, you actually have to engage muscles to be able to hold it on.
Yeah.
Whereas we want it to just be a bop.
Yeah. And I've been very, very guilty of that.
Yeah.
So,
I think everyone does when they're on a horse that they think is lazy.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just think, I need to do more to get more.
Yeah.
But you have to think outside the square.
Yeah.
You know, to how do I get a horse that does err on the side of lazy?
Yeah.
You know, how do I encourage them forward without them being resentful, without it being hard for them? And I always think the best way of creating forward is you just create space where you want them to go. And then if you know, if you're struggling, then as we did around here where she would rush a little bit, you just narrow in, you take space away.
Yeah.
So that becomes so playful.
Yeah.
It becomes so playful.
And then once I was able to do that and then move her shoulder a bit, then of course she became a little bit more round. Because I find, to start with doing that, of course she goes up and resists that. Is that her just resisting that feeling of...
Yeah, so what's basically happening, she's got about 80 feet of intestines inside her tummy.
Yeah.
For her to be able to switch her core on, which is where all of this, you can fiddle a horse's head down and make it look like it's on the bit, but it's not correct.
Yeah.
So for her to truly be working on the bit and through her body in the right way, it starts from their core muscle.
Yeah.
The core engages, the back lifts, and as the back lifts, that's when you get that softness. But the 80 feet of intestines, and this is why around here it was lovely. So it might have been gravity a little bit taken around there, but her guts pushed to the outside of her rib cage.
Yeah.
As her insides push to the outside of the rib cage, that's when she can switch her core on.
Yeah.
And then you get the back lift and you get that lovely soft feeling over the top line.
Yeah.
And that is effectively inside leg to outside hand.
Yeah.
Even though that's what you're doing right now is inside leg to outside hand, but we're not really talking about inside leg or outside hand.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about how to create that postural feeling for both of you.
For her to feel that space.
Absolutely. And that takes time.
Yeah.
That takes her getting comfortable that she can, you know, she can hold that postural feel.
Yeah.
She's getting stronger. You know, you're getting stronger in the right places.
And then basically your hands are just there and she's filling in and moving to the outside rein.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, your hands really are, you know, they're just something that the horse works to.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and your hands just really are very passive. You might use them a little bit for flexion or directional control, but, you know, definitely not for saying to the horse, get your head down.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is what so many people do. So you just softly turn, not a full roll, not a full roll, half a roll. Good, so turn the shoulder again. Remember, baby steps, yeah, better. And then just good, turn the shoulder again, and a half roll. Good, roll. That's the way, well done. There's no point riding for power and push and energy and impulsion and all those
Yeah, if
things
it's
that
not-
we're all striving to get if the horse is not straight.
Yeah.
Now, you rode a very nice correction of the straightness, but it was all done in a much slower, which is great. Gives her time and you to process.
Yeah.
You know, when you're sort of marching around and you think, oh gosh, you're not straight, I've got to ride a bit better shoulder four. Everything gets a bit, you know, frantic and a bit hard and strong and good. So quietly turn the shoulder. Good, bit more. Because all I'm doing is looking at the placement of the inside hind leg specifically. Good, better. Yep, nice, well done. And then when you feel that gentle, soft concavity on the inside of her body, well done. Very good. Super. And it's once she feels straighter that you can then sort of say to her, okay, now we could go for a little bit more power. Can we get a little bit more, you know, a bit more of a purposeful walk that feels like it's a little more in front of me without her like there?
Yeah.
She goes, I can't hold it, it's difficult. So we've just got to, yep, well done. I think Bambi on ice is a very good analogy. You know, if I've probably done that with you before, if I walk really fast on this sand surface, I can.
Yeah.
If this sand surface turned into an ice rink,
Yeah.
and I tried to walk fast on it in my clogs, I'd not stay upright.
Yeah.
But I would be like this to keep my, whoa, I'm losing my balance. My appendages to balance are my arms,
Yeah.
a little bit my legs as well. Her appendage to balance is her head and neck.
Yeah.
You know, when she's like, whoa, I can't find my balance, much better just to slow it all down, find it all, and then you can sort of say to her, good, that's better. Good. Yeah, well done. Good. And every time you think, oh, I feel like we're doing a little bit of a full left rather than a turn left, as in, i.e. turn the shoulders a little. Good.
Yeah, that's better.
Good. Good. Well done. So then with that it's subtle, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really subtle. So when you're ready, you're going to pick her up into TROT with the same feel. Yeah. And she goes, yeah, I'll trot, but I'm just going to trot through my left side.
Yeah.
Like we worked on last lesson, being able to sort of say to her, I want you to trot, I don't want you to trot through your left side on the left rein. I want you to actually trot a little bit through your right side.
Yeah.
So the left door's shut, the front door's shut, the door through the right, subtle right, but you say, yeah, you can trot, you know, through the outside rein, let's say. Well done. Liked how you rode that, you know, softly. So as soon as we go into trot, she says, oh, quite like to find the left door. Well done. So think of the woo. Think of your ability to turn, just like you did in the halt, turn those shoulders in front of your inside foot. And then doing your little bit of a whoa. Good. Good. So I'm standing here just to see what the left hind leg is doing. Yeah, so left hind leg. It's probably about a centimetre or two that way.
Yep.
So to the inside, well done. So the implication there is we need to, yeah. We need to take the shoulder a little bit more in. That's it, well done. Good, good, super. Now try a little bit of a left knee up, right knee down, Maria. So you're just taking the rib cage over to the outside. Good, left knee up, right knee down, really sweeping those ribs over. Well done, good job. That's it, so you're saying, yeah, we want the shoulder slightly left and we want your belly slightly right. Keep confirming your self-carriage, well done you. Good, nice Maria.
Good.
That's it. Good. Good. Now let's just try a canter and see what happens.
Yep. Up.
Well done. Good. Now relax your bum. Soggy bottom. That's better. Soggy bum. Good. And keep the shoulder in front of your inside foot. Well done. Yeah, well done. Good. So try another left canter when you're ready.
Yep.
And again, we're going to go inside knee up. Good. So go left knee up, right knee down. Just feel like you can take her rib cage over to the outside. And she gives you a bit of forewarning to that, doesn't she?
Yep.
When she goes to slow, just take your leg off. Take your inner thigh off a bit and then a little boop with the lower leg. Thigh off and boop with the lower leg. So it doesn't feel like a driving cue. Well done, Maria. Good. Good. Boop.
Whew.
That's okay. And I think, you know, her tripping is proprioception's a little bit haywire. You haven't had one wrong canter lead yet, which is great.
No.
That's really good. Well done. When you're ready, do one more and then we'll have a walk. But I think, yeah, your big thing, can I get the ribs over a little more? And it's really you thinking of that's it. Good girl. A-frame of your thighs. Well done, Maria. Good job. Good job. Now, close your thigh and she'll trot. Well done. Good, super. All right, close the thigh and walk and then let her have a little stretch. Good job. All right, let's make a change of rein and then we'll just have a look at your...
But I feel like her canter's not as sticky.
Yes.
Like, yeah, she wanted to come back to trot. But I feel like when she wants to break back to trot now, it's because she's going, oh, this is hard.
Yes.
You're making me move my body. And it's hard rather than her going, I'm laboured and I can't keep cantering.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I suppose in that way I can start to work on using my thighs and things rather than just trying to keep her going all the time.
Yep.
Which is what I used to do. I used to just be like, oh, just keep cantering.
Well, I think, you know, just as what we were talking about before, I think in your previous how to get the horse forward, it became, you know, do more leg, more push, more drive, more, come on, get that, you know.
Yes.
And what you're understanding is that actually takes space away from the horse.
Yeah.
And they start going, I can't move underneath you because you're too,
yeah.
you know, you're too limpety, you know, you're like a shellfish on a rock, like grabbing on, and the horse goes, I can't move underneath that.
Yeah.
As soon as you start to think of creating space and allowing, that's why often thinking knees up is really useful.
Yeah.
You know, we did it in the you know, manipulating the rib cage and feeling like you can, you know, get her a little bit more laterally supple through the middle of her body with that one knee up, one knee down. But as we were doing in the rise trot, if you sort of go narrow thigh knee up, that's confirming the softness through the hip joint, which again is another way of allowing that forward through you feel. So when you're ready, on theme of what we've just been talking about, the release through the seat, the release through the thigh. Well done. Good. So obviously in that transition, she loaded the inside of her body.
Yep.
Her guts fell to the inside of the rib cage. You've
Yep.
got a disengaged core, a drop back and a head up. That's okay, because you got to do things wrong to know definitely when something is right. Good. So bowl of water down a little bit at the front. That's better. Really soft, soggy bottom. And then a little bit knees up, whether it's knees up laterally, very good, or just knees up together. Super, well done. And then again, thinking about the line you're riding, so it's really allowing her space to go, to go a little more to the left. Well done you, very good. When you're ready, you're going to ask her to go forward to right canter.
Canter.
Well done. Soft bum. And remember the relaxation of your inner thigh when you want a little bit more canter, but you can do a bop off the leg. Well done. Good. Then try right knee up, left knee down. That's it. Just to take the ribs over. Well done. Good, Maria. Yep. Yep. Once you've moved the ribs, you can then reclaim the space. Good job.
Whoop.
Well done.
Good girl.
Good. Now close the thigh to trot. Good, then keep trotting. Now can you bring the shoulders like we did right at the beginning, just in the walk? Bring the shoulder in front of your inside foot. Good. And then do a little whoa, because you're saying, but we're turning you onto a 10-meter circle, but guess what? We're not going on to the 10-meter circle. We're just influencing where your shoulders are going. Well done.
Good girl.
Well done.
Good girl.
Changes the feel completely, doesn't it?
Yep.
Now you've got to try and keep that feel going into your canter. Shoulders are in front. Well done. So bring the shoulder to your inside foot. So you've got to feel that, and it's hard, yeah. So you're turning the shoulders as if onto 10 meters and then doing a little whoa.
Yeah.
Well done, well
Yeah.
done, well done. You know, and she says, oh, that's difficult.
Yeah.
But that's where you've just got to do baby steps with this.
Yep.
Good. So in the trot, again, turn the shoulder a little. Good. And you're saying to her, we're going on to 10 meters, but actually we're not. We're just trotting around with your shoulder slightly forward. Good girl. Good.
Good.
Now.
Good.
That's it.
Relax.
That's it. Well done.
Relax the thighs. Good girl.
Very well done.
Good girl.
But you can feel how it disappears in the canter, can't you?
Yeah, yeah.
So do one more to finish. Allow. Well done.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you go, can I ride a line that's going to allow me to take the shoulder? Would. Good
Yep.
girl. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
And then so, yeah, good.
Good.
Now, yeah, close your thigh and forward to trot, and then walk in long rein. Good girl. Can you see how though this is it's just got to be little baby steps, little baby steps.
Yep.
This stuff, you can make it so clear, but you can't force it. It just has to come
Yeah,
as
yeah.
it comes as she gets stronger.
That's right. Yeah,
Um,
and because those moments just there.
Yeah, I know when you know. She's like, oh, good girl, you know. So
Yeah, and
she's
then-
like, oh, gosh, that feels
and
different.
then she finds it really hard. And then she wants
Absolutely.
to trot because she's like,
oh, I can't hold that core.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and like you said last time, it'll be 5%, then 10%, then
Exactly.
next thing we'll be doing a full circle.
Exactly, and it's just
Yeah.
incremental. You know, it's like us going to the gym. You know,
Yeah.
you don't go to the gym and
Run 10Ks.
no, you don't do. You don't start off with 100 squats. You
Yeah.
start off with 10 squats.
Yeah.
10 becomes 20, 20 becomes 30, and then before you know it,
Yeah.
yeah, very good. It's all making sense.
Yes.
I know it is because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can. When you verbally go, good girl, and you can feel it.
Yeah.
I think the thing to add today was really thinking about the line you're riding.
Yeah.
Because the line you ride, sort of allows you to, if you're riding a line that stays very tight to the edge of the arena, there's nowhere for her
her
to
to
go that
move.
way.
Okay,
So
yeah.
she's like, oh, I'm really to the edge. So she goes here,
Yeah.
especially in the canter.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's that being able to create the sort of space
Right.
for her to be
So
able to
probably
go.
ride more like a 8,
No,
15, 18
No,
metre.
I would only go probably 19. So,
Yeah,
if you
just
ride a
leave a little
19
bit.
metre circle, you're only going to be like half a metre. So,
Yeah.
sort of, that distance there
Yeah.
off the edge, because that's all you need to
Yeah,
be able
to move
But she just needs to know, oh, there's space there.
I can go. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rather than I'm right up on the edge and, oh, I can't go any more that way,
Yeah.
so I'll just go that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
darling. Are you hot and sweaty?
So here we are, lesson done. It was so good. It was excellent. Like I said in the intro, we're just building on what we did last time. Yeah, it was really, really good. It was very interesting because right rein felt great. Left rein, really sticky. But we got there in the end, and I found it so beneficial too when Lucy was saying, bring it all back to the walk, just slow everything down. And therefore, for me, it was like, okay, yes, we can achieve this, because sometimes when you go up into trot, and particularly when you go up into canter, everything's happening much quicker, and it's hard to think, okay, I've got to have a soft bottom, I've got to use my inside thigh, right, inside knee up, outside knee down, still sitting on the side, it's just lots and lots going on. So it was really interesting for when she said, bring it all back to walk. So when we first went up to trot on the left rein, it was all a bit, Belle was sticky and she wasn't really getting it. And so, she was like, okay, bring it back to walk and we'll, reset. So, I think it's important to always remember that reset. I've got all my crap in the background there. Anyway, so here we are. We're going to just unsaddle Belle. So I just thought I'd do, again, a quick outro because there would have been masses of content that I would wanted to put in, and it's probably going to be another long vlog. So, I mean, if you enjoy these lesson vlogs, please leave me a comment. Let me know. I'm going to post them anyway because this is mine and Bella's journey, and also the other farm animals, and I just want to document as much as I can. Because, it's almost like a library where I can keep up and keep a track of where we've come from. So one day down the track, I can look back on these videos and think, wow, look how far we've come. So, I'm going to keep posting. So I just hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, please tell your friends, share us around so other people can get some benefit, especially from the lesson vlogs. I love watching other people's lesson vlogs. I learn so much. And there's always something to take away. So, anyway, it was supposed to be quick, wasn't it? And now it's not being quick. So I'm going to get her unsaddled. And until we see you again, I hope you stay safe, stay well, and remember, enjoy the little moments in life. Bye for now.